This is Julie.
Hey, calendar, what's my morning like?
Julie's about to have a long day.
At 9 a.m., soccer carpool. 9:10, purchase birthday card. 9:05, dry cleaning.
Did you just go backwards?
I'm sorry, I can't fit that question into your schedule. 9:15, cry for a little bit.
For days that won't end, let Schwann's help. With Schwann's, you can get delicious meals that go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. Visit today at schwanns.com.
And now, an ad from Dad.
All right, save money on car insurance when you bundle home and auto with Progressive. Can I take these off? All right. What is this? This looks good. Wow, that's well made. Where did you get this? I'm talking to you with the hair. Yeah, where did you get this? It's good stuff. That's solid. That's not veneer, that's solid stuff.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Hello, this is Jim the Keys bartender coming to you from the Catch Restaurant in the beautiful Key Largo. It's a beautiful day here. It's 2 days after Christmas. 2 days? Something like that. The 27th of December. And we're going to talk, I guess we're going to break down. Day. Yep, it is gorgeous. Around 80 degrees. Up north, I've seen some of the temperatures are running.
What they get? 4 feet of snow up in
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I saw that.
And you're laughing at that?
No, I'm laughing at 4 feet of snow.
And and Detroit, I met some people from Detroit. It was 2 below zero.
It was 10 below in northern Michigan, where my parents-in-laws was. Is that how you would say that?
Parents-in-laws? My in-laws.
Yeah, they was up by...
Parents-in-laws were.
In-laws, outlaws.
Mother and father-in-law.
It was 10 below zero, and they were driving back towards Detroit.
My betrothed parents. The parents of my betrothed.
Parents of my old lady?
Yeah, well, betrothed. It's Old English.
Your lady's mom and dad.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Old lady's mom and dad.
Yeah, well, we're going to be breaking down Christmas and some of the, I got some after parties. I got some interesting stories. We actually, today I came into work, and you'll find this interesting, and Luke will find this interesting. I looked underneath a glass, and it appears as if there is a prescription for a drug. And I look up, and it has one of our regulars' names on it. And I look at it, and it's a 60 pill order for 5 milligram Cialis.
Oh, good.
Sitting there.
We need to cash that sucker in, man.
Yeah, I know.
Pass them out to everybody.
It's what?
Pass them out to everybody.
Why? Like even the women?
No, all the guys here have one.
Wait. Who says you need it? Do you need that?
I don't even do it anymore, man.
Well, we had some young.
That means I have to talk to the old lady. You know?
Someone talk to her.
And I don't want to have a boner when the old lady ain't around, because it's liable to end up somewhere where it shouldn't be, and it's just going to cause trouble.
I knew there was going to be a bunch of dick jokes once I heard this, but. The owner came up to me and said, are you going to be able to give this to the guy with a straight face? And I grabbed it, and I had it in my hand, and I started smiling. But I can when when I'm presented with a situation where I'm not supposed to laugh, I can keep a straight face most of the time.
I cannot.
No, dude, I would have been dying. Hey, dude.
I can do it. No, I did all the jokes. I did all the jokes. I used them up earlier. I said, hey, the guy's supposedly going back into his old business, but I heard the competition was stiff.
I got one of those things stuck in my throat.
Yeah.
Stiff as Nick.
I said, I hope his wife doesn't know he lost it, because he'd definitely be stuck between rock and not a hard place. I get it, because it's not a hard place after you don't take that stuff. Hello. We got some of our local celebrities coming in. Hello. Merry Christmas. Yep.
Hey, gang's all here. That's coming up.
Hi, beautiful. Looks like
yeah. We're getting our Christmas kisses.
Maybe it's the hat. It's the hat.
It's winter.
It's the new hat. It makes him look trim and
It's
svelte.
a slimming look for Luke. The cowboy hat. Oh, everyone gets it.
Everybody
There we
says I
go.
look like Gandalf because my beard is getting gray. So.
Yep. All right.
No, it's not getting gray. It is fucking
gray.
gray.
Especially, how about your pubes?
I think most of them have fallen out by now.
Oh
man.
my God, he's
Yeah,
bald.
no, they're
Going
gray.
bald. What's that disease?
That could
you
be,
lose all
they
your
might be
hair?
all gray and I
Rye
just can't see 'em.
Rye syndrome. You have Rye syndrome?
Does that go along with diabetes and thyroidism?
No. It's just hair loss, chronic hair loss.
No.
But it would be all your hair, so you wouldn't have all that.
I knew a
in the
dude
beard.
that lost all his, even his eyebrows, man.
That's
the
Rye
weirdest
syndrome.
looking thing,
That's Rye
man.
syndrome. Yeah. Or
And eyelashes too. No eyelashes.
everything.
and,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
all your
they're
hair.
like, wow,
They
man.
people paint it on. They I knew. Well, how the hell did we get on this? We're talking about Christmas, but we found the Cialis prescription, and I'm gonna have to walk up to the guy and give it to him, and with a straight
Merry
face.
Christmas.
No, but I'm gonna kind of. And we didn't show anybody whose name it was. Yeah, we didn't. I didn't do
No,
it.
nobody needs to know that.
So for Christmas, I had I cooked and I made
I want to
a
get me an
ribs.
inflatable penis, man, so I can just pump it
What
up
the hell
whenever I
the-
want. Why get Cialis and you get a pump that works?
No, we'll get you-
guaranteed, man. It's gonna.
What if
You
it
can pump
broke
up.
in you?
We'll get
If
you
you
the
What if
broke
someone
it.
grabbed it? And what if they
And they overfilled
inflated
it?
it and overfilled it?
Oh wow, that would suck, I
And
guess.
it blew apart.
Actually, they have a safety valve for that. I read up
Yeah,
on that because I was wondering.
We'll get you
What if the
the.
safety valve, you ever see on those?
Oh yeah, they jam sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll get you the HMO Cialis. Popsicle stick and a roll of duct tape.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sucker's not going to work that way. That's not
You
cool.
stretch it out. You put the
That
popsicle
is-
stick
Tape
underneath
that
and
sucker
then
right
tape
in
it in
there.
there. and-
No, if I left, it's kind of like getting having an appointment written down on a piece of paper saying, not as bad, that you have to go to the Planned Parenthood to get your shot for gonorrhea or
there you
chlamydia or something like that.
Oh, hey, at least there's a shot for that one.
Well, at least some.
It's better than getting a letter that says you need to notify everybody you've had contact with.
You ever been on the receiving line of that, where someone
No,
had to call you up?
fortunately.
I've never had a sexually transmitted disease. Knock on wood.
Or not knock on wood, because there could be a reason. There's a reason why you don't have it. Okay. Well, ladies, did you hear that? Luke has never had a sexually transmitted disease.
There you go.
Never.
So, not anything like
Nothing.
chlamydia or anything?
Nothing.
Okay.
I didn't even get throat cancer from eating pussy.
There you go.
You don't get that from that.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
what
have.
happened to Michael Douglas, man. He ate some bad pussy. What was her name that he married? That
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
yeah, she had bad pussy, and she had that chlamydia virus in her twat, and it gave him throat
Gave him
cancer.
throat cancer.
Is that true?
Yeah.
She has chlamydia.
Probably.
What do you mean probably?
The
Is
human
this a fact,
papilloma
or-
virus.
Are,
Yeah, the
you,
HPV.
are you casting?
I don't know.
Are you casting? This could be a libelous claim.
Podcast thing.
What? Probably.
No, yeah, making a claim like that. I mean, not that we're big enough to have that kind of.
No, it's the
Probably-
human papilloma virus or whatever it is, HPV.
Oh, Pampavol. No, that's
a throat
That's a
can-
different
that's,
one.
That you get from eating pussy.
That's
Gives you throat
different.
cancer.
Okay, that's not chlamydia.
No, but
I used to
they're probably
treat-
related.
when I was on the subways in Philadelphia. You used to have all the names of the different things you can get, and I go, Calmadia. Isn't that one of the letters that Jesus wrote to one of the,
the apostles?
12 tribes.
No, the 12th letter to the Calmadias. Or something like that.
I thought it was Paul that wrote
and then
all the
someone
letters.
said, that's chlamydia. And I said, oh, okay. And that's...
Got that one wrong. Oh well.
Who knew about that one, man? Years ago, 30 years ago. I guess it really started coming out when, and we're still once again how we got there from talking about wrapping up Christmas.
Well, if you're wrapping up Christmas, you might
I
as
got
well
a
wrap
chunk of
yourself
gold
up.
like I
Yeah, you
always
got to
do.
wrap up your candy cane, right?
That's it.
Tallywhacker.
Tallywagger.
No,
Tally
no,
wrapper.
man. If you keep it wrapped, you won't get.
Well, gonna tie my pecker to my leg,
You talked. This is the second time he mentioned this song. He did that. Put the pecker. Who hung the pecker on the Christmas tree?
Who hung the pecker on the snowman?
Okay,
I thought it was who bit the pecker on the snowman
because it was a carrot.
because it was a carrot.
Yeah, so it's all right. Sometimes a carrot's just a carrot. It doesn't matter. But
sometimes a cucumber's just a cucumber.
I just want to dissect Christmas. Okay.
Okay. Back to Christmas.
Here we are. It was Sunday night. We're here. We listen to we watch it. It's a Wonderful Life here. There's a couple people here, and people are asking, why are you closing up early? And I say, well, there's no one here. Why is there no one here? And I say, well, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. And it's people.
And you should have hit the liquor store so you would have booze at home and not be fucking keeping bartenders out on Christmas.
And truly, this very much.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying there was no one out.
And this very much is a local-centric bar and restaurant.
Yeah.
So most all the normal clientele is at home with their families, unless they've already been pissed off and
we get a lot of people out here. We get a lot of people here that
that's why the Caribbean Club
families.
don't even bother open until 7. Because by 7, everybody's sick of family and they're ready to go out and get fucked up.
Christmas Day.
Oh yeah,
Christmas Day, dude, and there are people banging on the door going, "Give me some booze! I can't deal with these people anymore."
Yeah,
I had a very pleasant. So we're here. I made a shitload of banana bread.
Oh, there you go.
I made this. Matter of fact, I was trying to make 4 times the standard recipe, and I had this big ass salad bowl, and I'm thinking that's plenty. And it turns out it's just like right up to the rim. I'm making it, and I've got to stir it by hand. It looks like I'm making like a witch's brew. And I make that. I bring it in here. I give the stuff away. I gave the last piece away at 8 o'clock, all the banana bread I had. We get up. I don't have enough time to go to Christmas Mass to get home. We have a couple drinks. The wife and I and the daughters goes to bed. We get up in the morning. We put all the toys out before we go to sleep. And we get up in the morning, do that stuff, and then exchange gifts and start doing the things you do. Like I was cooking, and we're waiting for my sister-in-law, brother-in-law to come over. I invited Lee, but I guess Lee had something else to do that day. He said he would call. But we had a really pleasant day. I didn't drink too much. I had a little drink, kind of fell asleep. I had a rib roast, some potatoes, some carrots.
I actually have 2 beers left over from Christmas Day.
You do?
Yeah. I didn't even drink them when I got home last night.
So what's your routine? Where were you Christmas? Sunday night, you play someplace?
No, we didn't leave the house.
Okay, Sunday night, you get up, Monday morning.
Didn't do a fucking thing.
No
We
breakfast?
cooked food.
You cook food.
You know, we cooked food. We grilled Sunday night and we grilled Monday night, you know. And we had a little bit of everything. We had shrimp. Had bacon wrapped shrimp, had chicken, we had ribeyes was on sale, so we got a whole pack of ribeyes.
Yeah.
And
you did all this without weed, right?
I made beans, and we had just a little bit.
Just a little bit of weed?
But I did make some fucking awesome beans, man.
Yeah. Hey, why is it so...
Because I'm not working enough and I have to pay bills.
Oh,
so
shit.
You got to have a place to stay. You can be...
I thought someone would gift it to you this time of year.
I had a few little donations here and there, but everybody's really tight this year, man. Everybody's got vape pens and stuff, and there's not so much fucking buds around right now, which is really weird.
There's a lot of edibles. I noticed there's a lot of edibles around now. There's vape. They got people doing oil. It kind of sucks for someone that's more traditional like yourself.
Yeah, and who wants to give up a whole vape pen? I might get a puff or 2 off somebody's vape pen, but that's it.
Yeah. Well,
or 3 or 4 if they're not looking.
Someday. You ever get a vaporizer?
I've had several of them, and every time I get one, they come up with a new way of doing it, and you have to have a new attachment, or you got to get So I'm waiting until they come out.
Do you know what the process is? What happens when? How do you vape marijuana?
Well, the whole idea is THC burns at a certain temperature.
Yeah.
So this vape pen heats up to just that temperature, and it burns only the THC. Now, if you're using regular marijuana, you can still use the vaped marijuana, and you can roll a joint out of it, and the higher temperature of a joint will release the cannabinoids, which is a totally different high than a THC high.
Okay.
A THC high is
We got
more
the. He
energetic.
is a freaking wizard. He's telling us how to vape marijuana. It says a certain temperature where THC is yielded or transformed,
Yes. It,
and then
God,
it becomes active. And
Buddy that I play with broke it.
Yeah.
Broke his pen in his pocket.
Yeah.
He was threatening to go home and smoke the pocket out, cut the pocket out of his shorts and smoke it.
yeah, I hate when that happens, man.
Smoke someone's shorts.
He
It
was a little
sounds
bummed.
kind of, you know what? I'm not against it. It sounds like when you smoke someone's shorts. Sounds like,
Yeah, that does sound a little weird.
yeah, but it's not gay. It's perverted. It's more something maybe some younger people or things like
I know, it
that.
sounds like you're feeling somebody up through their clothes, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Well, and we still need to get Bill's tradition. You stop by. You stop by Christmas. I gave you some banana bread, right?
No.
Oh, you came late.
No, I came by. I did a drive-by beering Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I didn't
don't
get any
have
banana bread.
What time did you get there?
I don't know. After I got done at Snooks, probably about 5:30, 5:45.
Shit, why didn't you get any banana? I'll make you a whole loaf, man.
Snooks was done that
Okay.
early?
Well, you started early.
Yeah, no, we do 1 to 4:30. So I'm usually done about
On
5.
Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday. So I'm done and broke down.
Wow.
No, the wife had plans for me, so I usually find it much easier to go along with the wife's plan if I've had a beer
What's
or two.
church? Did mom church?
Oh hell no!
Okay, I didn't know. Just like
No, she knows me better than that.
Yeah. So we were, yeah. So I made that crap load of banana bread,
There you go.
sliced it up, and gave it all out to people and stuff. I'm sorry, well, I'm gonna make you a whole loaf.
No,
If I
that's
see you
okay.
guys anywhere, I can always make that stuff.
That's okay.
I'll make you a fresh one.
I only
pulled
like it
pork
if you make it out
and
of,
there's none left.
you know,
Okay,
weed
what
butter.
did you do the next day?
I cooked. I did a couple racks of ribs and some pulled pork.
Yeah.
And then we went over to Buddy's house and they did some prime rib and we all threw together a bunch of food and had a good time.
I just think about Luke. What the hell he'd normally do on his regular Christmas and shit like that. That'd be kind of funny.
No, for years
I
and
would-
years.
I think you'd
always
be-
used to have a white Christmas. Man, this was like the first year I didn't have a white Christmas in a
You're
long
talking about
time.
cocaine?
Yeah.
Cocaine? Oh, okay.
You don't want to do any of this shit, do we?
No, I didn't think you were.
I do it on
Yeah.
Christmas just for fun, just
On
so I
Christmas?
can say
For
it
the white
snowed at
Christmas.
Christmas.
Oh, man, there's a bunch of that stuff going around with the fentanyl and stuff. in the
Yeah,
gun
it's
here.
like all
Don't mess
fucked
up.
up now. Who the fuck wants to speedball anymore?
I
Well, I
know,
guess
man.
young people.
Well,
I used to
I mean,
speedball when I
If
was
you want
younger.
speedball, that's a
No,
different thing.
But I'm like, why would you take coke and cut it with fentanyl? Or
Yeah,
now
I
the
know.
new stuff is carfentanil, which is elephant
Well, this was
tranquilizer.
invented by Chinese scientists. Fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was used for. It was originally for. It was going to be for cancer medication to increase the potency.
Well, yeah,
Of
it
it.
increases the potency.
And it
damn.
does. Well, obviously, anything that increases the potency.
Well, it makes a great end of life thing. Like if you're suffering from
you
cancer.
you need to have that. But unfortunately, when they put into that, we won't get into the opioid crisis. But then we were talking about Christmas.
Yep.
Christmas. And I'll tell you, I went.
White Christmas.
I'm going to tell you the thing. I did a private party yesterday. I bartended.
Okay.
And,
How'd that go? Was it fun?
It was all right. It was all right. But the funny thing is, and I may get shit from the people that had the party, but with those people, hello, hey Dan, hey Laura, yeah. So, Lori, yeah, he won his election too.
Did he? Well, good for him.
Yeah.
That means it's his problem now.
Yeah, it's his problem. No, he's responsible. But I'm bartending, and in the middle of the job, the person hosting the party said, my son is doing some kind of charity, and the charitable event, they're going to put the donation thing out, give $5, $10, $20, and these were well-off people.
Yep.
So they say the jar will be on the bar.
Well, thank you for my tips.
Well, no, I didn't. No. Well, I mean, I don't put a jar out for myself, right? Because it's a private party and being paid. So I don't solicit tips from people at a private party because they're a guest to that person. So now it looks, for some of the people that aren't paying attention or they're
Looks like a
drinking,
tip
they've been
jar.
drinking 2 hours, it looks like I put a tip jar up. And some of the people that knew it know that it's for the event. and some of the people just don't hear any of it. Right. So they come up and they go, "Hey, how you doing? There you go. This is for you." And they go, and they're putting it in the so anything they would have gave me went into that, and everything that went into that, and then the people that put it in there are wondering, "Oh, do you take that?" And they go, "No, that's a charity.
That's a charity."
Yeah, and they go, and that was the whole thing. And
that's like when a band's
imagine
playing.
If someone puts.
No, this really happened. Just this here a few weeks ago. I was helping Alan out on a Tuesday at the OV Jam. And somebody decided, we're already collecting all this shit for the Toys for Tots and all that. And somebody decides, we're going to pass the bucket around for Toys for Tots. You know what happened to the tips?
Yeah.
No tips for the band. And that's all Alan makes down there is fucking tips. So they basically made Alan donate money he didn't have. He can't, he's like me. He's just another fucking, broke musician trying to make it through the hard times. Yeah. And... yeah, so that really sucks when people do that shit.
Yeah, and they do that without thinking, man. They'll cut you straight. And
they mean it out of the kindness of their heart, but they don't realize the repercussions.
If I'm doing a charity event, if somebody has me do a charity event, I'll look at my tip bucket, and if there's, I'll usually dump the tip bucket right into the charity.
That's the way I normally would do it, but something big like the Toys for Tots is already getting...
it's taken care of.
Yeah.
Down here, it's already taken care of. But yeah, that's your job. Hey, listen. You can't... when someone, a business owner or someone decides they're going to do a charitable thing, that's fine. But they can't decide for someone else whether they're donating there. So if it's an event and they go and say, "Listen, this is a charitable event. Just do this for show up." And normally for those, they'll have like 5 different artists show up and they'll play 1 hour. The big, the one. I remember when. What's it called? What was that called? Fest something.
The Breast Fest, man.
Not Breast Fest. Breast Fest?
Yeah, we did the Breast Fest many times.
Okay, that was the cancer one?
Yeah, we do that at least once or twice a year.
Show them the
Is it called? No, it's not called Breast Fest.
That's what we call it, Breast Fest.
That's what you call it. They call it
the pink ribbon thing or whatever.
Okay, Breast Fest. Pink something.
But
nice
it's the
sensitivity there, Luke.
Tatas for everybody.
Tatas, yeah. Tatas, yeah. Something for tatas. So...
And
during the event, so
they
have the charitable thing, and people are looking at it like, "Hey, I thought this was supposed to be for charity. Is this for you? Is this for that?" And I have to defend something that has nothing to do with me. I said, "No, this is for a charity. Well, where's yours?" I said, "No, I don't put mine out for an event." You know that.
Yeah, if you want to give me some money, that's right.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. Ask Sean if we get that.
There he goes.
So I'm down there, and I come home, and I'm perfectly fine. Well, I'm going to talk about some of the gifts I got.
What you get?
The best thing I got some nice things, but the thing I got was this rolling thing for your back. It looks like a medieval torture device. It's kind of light purple.
You sure
and you lay on it.
Not a repurposed S&M toy?
No. It's a foam roller. It's for your back, and it's got these tread notches in them.
Okay.
So when you roll on it, it's digging my back. And the first day I did it, all night, I felt like I tore up my back. I'm used to a flat roller. And then, what are you looking? Are you waiting for?
No, I just saw Zach come up.
Are you looking for an assassin?
No, I just saw Zach come up. I was going to get the door for him.
Yeah.
Hey, Chief, how you doing, Zach? Good seeing you.
Every time you're checking the door, I think you're worried about someone.
Well, I'm just paranoid that way.
Yeah, I know. This is the thing about, whoa, that is a big one.
Oh, that's a healthy bourbon.
That's a tasty niblet.
There you go.
So I was rolling out my back. It felt like I was tearing it out for the last 2 days. The last 2 days, my back has been great.
Cool.
I mean, that one night, it was Christmas night, and that was it. All it is, it's just a little roller.
Yep.
With this thing, and I'll tell you, it has made such a difference. When I get up in the morning, I feel I can go to the gym. I can work out now.
That's the way weed is for me.
I used to work out. I used to smoke a little weed and go and work out. That was years ago. In between the Navy and the Treasury Department.
you can't do that shit in the Navy anymore, man.
What?
You can't do that shit in the Navy anymore.
No problem.
You could never do it in the Navy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait a second. You could do it, but it's prohibited. It was prohibited.
Yeah, so?
And wait, that's what I'm talking
Oh my
about.
God, we need somebody so bad to shoot when we need.
Back when I was in, everybody below decks was smoking.
Not everyone.
Every fucking one.
Everyone did not smoke.
Pretty much everybody on my cruise did.
Good read. Oh, it's fucked up. I'll tell you later.
I still think
We were buzzing mate, dude. We're hanging and chipping paint all day.
You can always, use a little gold seal. We're talking about Henry Menendez is here. Okay, pick up that microphone. We're just talking about Christmas. Every time we start talking about Christmas, we start talking about condoms.
Yeah, we get sidetracked.
Someone left their prescription for Cialis medication on the bar.
Oh my God.
And it's a regular here. And Kathy swears to me that I won't be able to give it to the guy without laughing.
Did they read the side effects?
Yeah.
Man,
If you maintain an erection for 4 hours, that's a big deal. That was 13 through 17 for me.
Dude, I got 24 hours a day. That thing is hard.
I said 13 through 70. Years 13 to age 17.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Every morning getting off the school bus, always with a raging hard on it. It never got hard until we got to school. It's like, boing.
Now you got to pay for it.
Now you're trying to carry your books in front of
someone left a prescription. So I got into work today, and I look under the tip jar, and there's a prescription for
maybe they were giving it to
Cialis, and it's someone who's a regular here. And
But we won't name any names.
What? It's under someone else's name, okay? And Kathy swears that I won't be able to hand it to the guy without laughing, but I can do it. And I'll say something that'll be pertinent to it.
How do you know it was a
this
guy?
Will be good. This is good for business. I hear your competition is stiff.
How do you know it was a guy?
I've heard girls say
His
that
name's
Viagra
on the-
makes
His
their
name is on the
orgasms better.
prescription.
Oh, his name is on the prescription.
I know who it is. That's how I'm going to hand it back.
You know what really cracks me up, man?
If he ever comes back.
That's why I can't go to like Christmas Eve service, because that shit cracks me up, man. I mean, it's just so funny, you know.
What?
All the Jesus stuff and no Jesus this.
Wait, what are you? We were talking about Cialis.
I know, because
Now we're back on
you're sitting in
Christmas.
church and you get a hard on in church sitting there.
I said to Luke, he was reading the paper before we started the show, and I said, Luke, have you heard the good word? And he goes, what are you talking about, Jesus? I said, well, did you find Jesus? I didn't know you were looking for him and all that stuff. I said, well, Jesus loves you. And he goes, so, blah, 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 blah. And they go, I met Jesus, the guy that works in the kitchen at the Pilot House. And
Yeah, he does, man.
Yeah.
He plays there every Wednesday night.
yeah.
Speaking of that, where are you?
You're militant anti-religion.
Only because it's just so ridiculous, and it's just ridiculous.
Well, you know, I'm not afraid of making a joke about it, so I'm not hurt.
You know, I mean,
I'm not
it
hurt.
just
If you
is.
don't take it too seriously, you don't get too upset. But we were talking about all
No,
the
I
things.
like to. Anybody that takes it that serious needs to be upset. They need to realize what a moron they are to shove their fucking shit up somebody else's ass. Really, you're gonna tell me God
Wait
exists
a
in a
second.
book that thick?
There's some
Fuck
guys,
you.
they call that a good Saturday night, shoving their shit up someone's ass. Okay. Don't say that
Hey,
stuff
most
about
of them are
gay
Republicans, too.
people. Gay people. Okay.
Republicans love to shove shit up people's ass and then say they
so
don't
that-
do it.
Every time.
So that prescription,
That kills me.
that prescription, not every time. There's a lot of gay Democrats.
No, I mean, every time somebody's going to be opposed to the gays and this and that and gay parent, there are always some Republican senator and they're busted in the gay bar. It's like, dude, just fucking embrace the fact that you like dick. Get over it.
Yeah. This is
It's
the
okay.
2000s.
We're
man.
in
The
We're in
two
2017.
hillbillies on the show are militantly pro-gay. It's just unheard of.
I know. I
This
would
is
have
the
expected
first
that.
time.
I would have expected like the Dixie flag and then like be burned down on the cross or
you
something
think the
like
guy
that.
from the liberal guy from Philly be the one doing this stuff, and these guys are promoting. I don't have to say shit. I can remain like in the middle when these guys are being like so. That's great. I can remain right in the middle.
That's because we're tired of the government wasting money, wasting time. Oh, we're going to pass a law to control morality. Fuck you.
Okay,
Fucking
well,
do something that
weren't we
makes the
talking about
budget
the
better.
Cialis prescription?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure the gay guys use the Cialis too.
I'm going to tell another thing that was left
He's
behind.
worried that the guy who owns the Cialis is gay.
No, he's not
I'm
gay.
not worried about that at all.
He's not gay.
No, man.
No, they don't have a gay.
Good for him.
Oh,
Like I said,
good.
if you have to take a pill to make it work, that's fine. With me.
Wait. It doesn't mean he doesn't have a gay bone in his body. Not now, maybe tonight. But I just thought of that. Okay, so about a year ago, some guy came in. He was drinking. He had his backpack with him, and he hopped on his bike and left. And I go, oh shit, the guy left his paper. And I like to pick up the paper. And it's a sign-in sheet. They need to go to AA so they can go. The guy was busted for DUI, and he has to go to meetings. So he left his sign-in sheet for AA, and I stapled it above the thing. I said, man, you got to come back for that. You just lost your sign-in sheet.
Yeah.
And it looked like he went to 4 meetings. Now he has to go to 4 more meetings on top of how many meetings he has to go to. And I go, wow,
So that's
man.
the difference between a drunk and alcoholic. Alcoholics go to meetings.
I went to. Well, I'm supposed to.
I'm just a drunk.
Fortunately, I've never been well off enough to be an alcoholic. I've always been fairly poor, so I'm just considered a drunk.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, we had this.
You know, I'm not a quitter.
I'm not going to say anything about that because I have a close personal relationship with that group in the front of the phone book.
No, and they do a fantastic job, man.
They do. And the guys that get angry at him, there's like Patton Oswalt. He hates the shit out of him.
I know guys that basically the only reason they're still walking around is they have a functional support group at AA.
Yeah.
Of course, then again, I know guys that haven't drank for 30 years that go to a meeting like every 10 years to go, hey, how you doing? And
oh yeah, and they collect your chips.
Yeah. But no, it's fantastic. It's a great support group.
And here once again we were talking about Christmas. Now we're talking about that.
And
about the guy leaving the sheep behind.
About AA, man. The thing I hate about that, it's always about, they Jesus talking. Oh, Jesus is going to save you from your.
He
ain't going to stop shit. Man.
Look, I went to these.
No,
there was a guy. I'm not
You
giving.
know, I gotta say, Luke, and I've been listening to you. I actually engineer for one of the Baptist church down here. And
I
understand what you're saying.
Really cracked me up.
But I think that there's some people that are fanatics, and I think that there's other people that are a little bit more.
You got some that'll strap a bomb on, and you got others that wouldn't. That's pretty much all it is.
Okay, extremely. Oh no, I gotta give you a little thing. In the group I used to go to, there was a guy that brought in now in AA they say he's big on Jesus and all that stuff. That's not necessarily true. I met atheists there, Jewish people. I'm sure there's some Muslims, some Hindus. But this one guy, he starts talking about this stuff in the middle of the meeting. He starts talking about it, and all of a sudden, they're all pretty much. They say the Our Father and all that stuff. But when guys started talking about Jesus, they went, "Hold it there, buddy. You're pushing a denomination now. We're talking about higher power.
You're going to push a domination, push a $100 bill
higher
my way.
power could be. It may not even be a God. Higher power could be.
Higher power is my wife.
Could be your union.
Higher power
could
is my
be,
wife.
Could be your. Could be your band.
That's
could be
my-
your band.
No.
It could be music.
No, my wife
Right?
is my higher power.
Well, okay. Well, you got to watch out relying. You got to watch out
Respect my
relying on one
authority.
person
Exactly.
for that stuff. But let's get away from that serious stuff because I would think the boner pills were the high point of it.
God forbid, and Luke's wife too. I mean, neither one of them. Both of them are little short girls. Don't piss off either one.
Wait, we were talking about boner pills. You're still talking about your
I
wife.
know.
Yeah.
Speaking of short things,
Yeah.
my
Short
wife
things.
is short.
Oh, you're short things? You're talking about yourself, man?
Yeah, man. That's why I go
You
well
know
with such
what?
a short
You might have
woman
to
because it
rename
makes
this
my
to
dick
short
look
attention
bigger.
theater. Oh, man. You know.
When you date a
I thought
tall
it
girl,
was-
it
I
looks
thought it
really
would be
small.
because they wouldn't have to kneel
Stay
down.
on the talk, guys. Okay.
Child alert.
We have, yes. We
Child
will not.
alert.
We are,
Kneeling down. No, we're talking about kneeling down.
We're going to Disney. We're staying the Disney thing right now. Okay?
You know,
We're gonna wait.
when you kneel, you pray.
I understand. I understand. We don't have to talk about it. That's
Holy
why
shit,
we got
nobody likes to kneel more than the Catholics do. Holy
Now that's funny.
Why are you laughing? I'm Catholic.
They even have a pad on the back of the pew for kneeling because they kneel down so much.
Down rack that you can
It's
kneel
showing
on.
reverence to your guy.
Yeah, 100 times a day.
Now you
Yeah,
know like
program.
Catholics have a problem with their knees when they roll.
Luckily, I'm agnostic because if I believed, I thought that chasm would open up right here and we just all fall in.
That still
Into
could
a
happen,
pit
man.
Of
You never
eternal
know.
fire and damnation, with the seventh level of hell.
See, that's
Well, I
why
guess
I'm going to be a Muslim because you eventually get out of hell if you're a Muslim.
There
If
you
you're
go.
a Christian, you go to hell forever.
Wait, I
God
never heard
hates
this.
you forever.
What
But
do you mean?
Muslims, you only go to hell for like 70 years and then you're allowed back out.
Oh, there you go. That's not a bad deal.
You just don't get as many
Wait
virgins.
a second. These are the guys that cut off your hand when you're caught stealing a candy bar.
Yeah.
Well, the Jewish
You never
people did
hand
that
grows
too.
back. Your hand doesn't grow back.
Maybe it does in heaven.
That's forever.
Yeah, so you go to hell and you can't even jerk off. What a drag.
Are there any kids here?
No,
man.
they left.
Oh God, that's what happened when we was talking. This a little filthy there. Okay. Well, I
We're
mean,
still
a lot
good.
trying to talk about Christmas, and okay, we had the boner pills and Christmas gifts. I got my rolling back roller and all that stuff. Tell me about a great gift you got.
You got my usual chunk of coal,
There you go.
my lump of coal in my stocking.
Is that a code for like black tar heroin or anything?
No, man. Really?
No.
Joking.
Santa Claus, man, when he don't like you, he gives you a lump of coal, just like Jesus does.
You believe in Santa, man? You don't believe in Jesus? How can you believe in Santa?
Because he leaves me a lump of coal every year. Yeah, I got evidence of that.
I think someone.
That's actually your cat commenting about.
I think
about
someone's
you being
shitting in your
drunk.
stocking. That's what's happening.
It's petrified turds anyway.
No,
Okay,
that's your cat shitting in your shoes for pissing it
How
off.
about you?
Sandy and I really don't do Christmas presents.
No, we
really
either.
don't.
We didn't have no
How
money for that.
liberating. How liberating would that
I
be?
got air cooling underwear.
What?
Yeah. Air cooling underwear.
There you
How
go.
does that work? What is that?
Does it have like an electric fan? Do you have to plug it in?
Means his wife washes his holy underwear for him.
What is air?
It's
does it have flats?
moisture
wicking?
absorbing.
How come you have all this moisture in your underwear?
It's hot
Because
down
it's
here in the
90 fucking
Keys,
degrees
man.
down
Do you have
here.
sweaty balls?
Huh?
Do you have a history of swampy balls?
Yep.
Okay, and it's air cooling underwear.
Air
I'm
cooling.
with
And that's
that
your
idea.
prize. That's your prize present.
That's my
They're
present.
the ones with the fan in the back. As long as you don't fart, it's great.
You fart your crop dust, everybody.
See, Luke knows about them.
A fan in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
There
know.
you
I
go.
can use moisture
If you get them on
wicking.
backwards, it's really entertaining.
That's kind of gross
When you get
moisture
the fan
wicking
in front.
underwear.
Until you get a hard on, then your dick goes in the fan. That hurts pretty bad, you know.
And you thought zipping some hair up in your zipper was
Oh,
bad.
man.
Put
Some
a fan down
foreskin
there.
hurts
Let's see
too.
what goes on then.
Zipping some foreskin up in the zipper hurts like a bitch too.
That'll get your attention.
Well, everyone knows that.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it takes a while to heal.
And then you got to pull it back down. That's the worst part, you know.
If you're a kid, it's no big deal. Like a really young kid, because you never have to worry about, bursting a suture or anything on there. But when you're, I guess right now you'd be safe.
Yeah, I'm
You're
all
safe
that
right now. But any time like between 13 and
Well, for me, it was
38.
between 5th grade and fucking 40 anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a time when you look down and you don't see? You're relatively thin now.
Well, I used to be a
You
lot
got a little
fatter.
heavier.
So, yeah.
You ever
I used
have
to
that
have-
thing where you look down, you couldn't see it?
Yeah, it's Dickie Doo.
The
My belly stick out farther than my dicky do.
Yeah, that's dicky do.
Oh my God.
You never heard that?
No.
That's an old
disease,
one,
man.
Yeah.
Build a shed.
Yeah. It's a little
Got
like
a good tool. Got to build a good shed.
mushroom tip. Yeah, a little short mushroom there, not with a short stalk. That's it, right?
Well, you know why the dick is shaped like that. So, like, if somebody else got the pussy before you, if your dick can suck out their sperm, then you get to impregnate her with your sperm. I saw that on a nature show about why Vikings.
I think that was zebras.
Well, they don't have the mushroom dick. Only human beings have the mushroom dick. Everybody else has the. Well, cats have the spiny dick. That's why cats always fight.
Yeah.
They don't fuck. They fight.
Ooh. I don't want to hear about a cat's dick.
You never heard the cats outside? And you always tell when penetration happens.
When someone gets turned on by that noise.
Oh, I'm not turned on by it. I'm annoyed by it because they always do it in the middle of the fucking night.
Yep. When they're all. Yeah.
When you're right about to go to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Dude,
Yeah.
we
No,
got.
I guess they when they look at us, they think of when your dog's looking at you while you're.
My first girlfriend
If your
had a
dog
dog
licks your
named
ass,
Muffy.
if your
did.
dog's licking your ass,
And that dog, we would be fucking, and that dog would sneak in her room and goose me every fucking time, man. And I got so tired of chasing it out. I'm like, go ahead and lick the fucking pussy juice off my ball sack. I kind of like that anyway. I didn't mind.
Just answer the experience.
Oh, man, there's my dad. We lost the over 65 crowd. That's good.
Oh, man, there's nothing quite like getting goosed by a cold dog nose when you're in the middle of the act.
Yeah.
That definitely gets your attention.
No, you know what? That's my level of sentient being. The highest level of sentient being, I want to be watching me when it happens. If a monkey showed up or a slow human, a dog, a cat, I can handle it. I won't miss a thing. But if there was a monkey or a slow human, like I said, no way. I don't want to see anybody else watching me.
There you go.
I'm not turned on by that.
Would you do it in front of your drunk friend?
No.
Oh, hell yes.
See, we're on the road for a lot of years.
Wait
or I
a second,
was,
wait a
and
second,
so,
wait.
You know, you always.
No, wait. When I was single, no, I'm talking about when in a loving relationship. I'm good.
Pardon me, I need a beer.
Yeah, not me. The old days, maybe. I don't know about an audience when you're doing that. I don't want to.
Hell, they can even offer advice.
What?
They can even offer advice. I'm okay with that.
Your friend?
Yeah. Dude.
I don't know, man. It's just like.
Well, it also depends. It depends on the level of intoxication and the hotness of the chick.
There was some pretty well-off dudes I knew when I was younger, and they used to do that all the time. You get share a girl
Years and years ago, you got.
And I thought it was disrespectful, and it kind of made it. I mean, I just wasn't turned on by it. Seeing a bunch of guys.
Well, no, I don't want to see a bunch of guys. We do one at a time.
Well, I don't want to see anybody else. Yeah.
As long as they keep their pants on one at a time, I'm okay.
Just one of those things everyone has it. But like I said, on the higher order of animals, a cat, a dog's okay, a frog, an iguana, a snake. But once
a monkey.
A monkey, no. They know too much. That's not going to happen. You know what I mean? They can do stuff. They've learned how to use tools. So they can shove something there.
Some of those little monkeys will come up and screw your ear.
Yeah, they do that. They do.
Sounds like you guys are into bestiality or something.
No, dude. Don't you remember?
I'm saying about if someone was observing a dog and a cat.
Observing what?
Watching you.
The act of coitus.
Watching you screw. It's okay if it's a dog or a cat, not a monkey.
Yeah. But even then, I don't want the dog just sitting there on the side of the bed. Just saying. Yeah, but definitely, if it I don't want a monkey in the room. A monkey or
I can actually say I've never fucked in front of a monkey before.
No, I meant, but you said if you went right by the monkey, you said with a friend, so you already passed the monkey thing.
Oh, well,
so
no,
you're good with a dog through person. I'm only good with starting out with like fish, going through rabbits, cats and up to dog. I can't get any higher order mammals watching.
Man, I used to have a drummer that would be fucking a chick, and he'd throw his underwear at me or his sock at me just to get me to look. And when I was getting a chick, I would do the same thing to him. Hey, check it out.
Oh, wait, guys. This is the next time we're on the show. It's going to be 2018. So, I know it's
2018.
Yeah,
Fucking
I'm not
man.
even. You know what? I already figured this out, Luke. You're not going to make any resolutions. You don't make resolutions.
Nah, I ain't gonna
I knew
keep
that.
them in.
Okay. Henry, how about you? Any resolutions?
No.
None? You don't want to try, anybody? Any resolutions?
Okay, I resolved to try
2018?
to smoke more pot next year.
That's not a resolution because you're going to be doing something that you already love to do.
But I'm going to try to do it more.
Cheryl Holt from the Florida Keys, the owner of the Florida Keys Visitor Center, who's here with Keith Holt, said to stop saying the F word. Wait.
It'll never happen.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of people here tonight.
I know. There are a lot of people.
They're Rotarians, man. I hear they get together and they do the sit and spin thing. They rotate. Rotarians rotate. Is that what that is?
Service above self.
Yeah, that's
Service above self.
Yeah,
so how do you
service
rotate on that? It says Rotarian.
So mine would be.
We rotate on who serves before yourself.
Let's not make it. We're gonna be some dirty stuff. So let's not bring our organization into
Sacred Heart
Let's
of the
not bring
Moose.
it down with this stuff.
Oh, no,
we
I
were
was
talking
in a
about
key club in high school.
the next
We were
time we have a
sponsored
show.
by the
It's going to be
Rotarians.
2018.
Yes,
We're
it
going to do
will.
a short show. So it does. You don't have to have a resolution in order to turn over a new leaf.
No, the only leaf I
I'm
want
going
to turn over is the one I'm
I'm
fixing to
try.
roll.
I heard this.
I'm
That
gonna try to drink more.
anxiety. I want to be less anxious in 2018.
Smoke more dope and you'll be less anxious.
Well, I want to go at it by the core of it. Like, I hear that anxiety is brought on by
lack
our
of weed?
realization that we're mortal. It's all tied with death.
Oh,
and
we all
endings.
know we're going to die.
Yeah.
That's why you should
No, but
have
it's
a
your
good time on
acceptance
your
of
way
getting
out.
closer to it, and the reality of that happen. I just want to be more. I want to let go of it.
Why would you be worried about death, man? Because once it happens,
I didn't say
Shit happens all the time.
once it happens, man, it's
No, but much like depression, anxiety is hard to control, right? You know that.
No, I have no clue.
You never
about
heard that? You never heard that depression's hard to control? You never heard about people that have it?
I don't have
I have
problems with
depression.
anxiety
I'm not saying
or
you have
depression.
it.
I can't.
I'm depressed because I don't have
I've
any
heard
weed.
it's hard to control.
I'm not obese, but I recognize there's obesity.
Yeah.
Can you reach that acceptance?
I used to be
good.
a fat
You do
fuck.
accept it.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
what
yeah,
I'm
I've
saying.
heard it's
So
hard
it
to
does
control.
exist.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying that's what I go
Okay.
through. Okay, anxiety. And I resolved I want to let go of that because it's a wasted feeling.
So, do you ever meditate?
I don't meditate as much as I used to.
That's how you get rid of
Remember
anxiety,
I told that?
man. Yeah,
No, but
you can relay the tapes.
Yeah, I used to run a meditation group. but
I'd go for smoking dope.
What? If I can get medical, I would. You know
I'd go for smoke. That dude. I know a gentleman who's terribly anxious, and first thing I do before we go and play is make him smoke a little.
Okay. Well, I don't get anxious necessarily over situations. I get a generalized anxiety.
Just general anxiety,
And
not performance anxiety.
that performance. Generalized anxiety, and that's I'm going to work towards that in the beginning. It sounds weird that someone, but coming from
it
mine.
does.
No, that I
Night,
would have
Mandy.
that.
Good seeing you,
And
sweetheart.
I have that. And I want to, yes. You want to get.
What's the subject?
Well, we're just wrapping up.
We just
talking
talk about shit that don't matter.
Well, we found a prescription for Cialis. We're talking from one of our regulars.
I gotta go.
We also have
That's why I was pointing at you.
How much longer are you going to go?
Yeah.
I don't know.
like a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Because I told my guys that I was going to be up here, and they wanted to see you live. So I was waiting to ask your permission to stream it live.
Stream? You want to stream the last 5-6 minutes?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, we can go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah. Oh,
Get the app up.
Do you
who is
need,
it? Is it what's that girl? Ember? Is Amber on?
I know she wasn't on when I was looking earlier, so... Yeah, she was hungover yesterday. She went to a Christmas party.
Halloween, Christmas. Yeah.
Way too much. Okay,
I know.
Santa Claus, same thing.
Okay, so we're transmitting. Okay, so
there you go.
Let me switch the camera around. Okay, you guys, we're coming that's on my side first. We're coming way late, but we only got a couple minutes left, so we're gonna spin this back around for Jim, and we're gonna get into his podcast. It's only the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, we
can go at any. Yeah, we can go any length of time.
50 minutes or so.
We could go. We could do 3 hours if we want.
If we wanted to.
It should be picking them up, but
this. Entropia
so your
Universe?
idea about the
these are the folks that watch Entropia Universe, but it's through my Twitch account.
Hello.
So.
Hey, if you have a suggestion for an avatar, we'll do the show within the... that's the idea I was talking to my friend Henry over there you saw earlier. The guy that looks like a maniacal Latin train engineer.
I like that,
Engineer.
I'm going to grab my beer over here.
He has that hat. He looks like he could be a conductor on a train or one of the engineers.
We got to get you a better hat, Henry.
Look at his look on his head. It goes,
we got to get you a better hat. Sorry.
So the idea was to do a show, set up a little area. It could be a bar area within Entropia Universe, and do a show, and then maybe interview some of the people there. I'd like to interview.
What about that being a New Year's resolution? More virtual shows.
More virtual shows?
That's not a resolution. That's a goal. I got tons of goals. I can achieve goals like.
How about more real?
My goals go down like this.
How about more real shows?
My resolution is to get rid of my anxiety.
There you go.
I think that's an age thing and stuff like that.
Good luck with that.
I think it's a lack of pot thing, man.
Get rid of the...
Luke, I have to go, guys. Peace.
Okay. Oh, this guy's
at the Pilot House tonight. Friday, I'm at the OV with Alan Truesdale. Saturday night, I'm here for 6 to 9, and then at the crib after that till the wee hours. And New Year's Eve, I'm at the Caribbean Club with my band.
Hey, and remember what you said. I don't want any religious people sticking things up his ass anymore.
That's it.
You said. He said
cool,
so many people
man.
shoving things up his ass.
Luke, have a good night, Chief.
Okay. And
That's
Luke,
probably way too much information.
Don't let him do that. Oh, he turned off his mic? There. That went off? Why?
It's off now.
Oh, well, he had
I turn them off as people come and go so we don't have all the background noise.
Okay. Yeah, Luke had said earlier in the show that religious people keep on shoving their things up his ass. He meant their beliefs, but the way he said it,
it sounded like
I'm tired of people shoving
beliefs.
things up my ass, and I go, well, I guess that would be annoying.
There's nothing quite like the Mormon dildo.
Oh, well, no, wait. They got the security. Don't they have the safety underwear?
Idea, man. No.
What's it, the special underwear?
No,
they have special. They have special underwear that they wear that prevents them from having sex. Yeah. What? Chastity? No, chastity, that's Middle Ages, which is ridiculous. Whenever there's a lock, there's a locksmith. There's someone there to pick the lock. It's like you're creating a challenge. If you put a lock on the nastiest thing in the world, someone's going to unlock it. Remember Geraldo Rivera? Before some of your kids were born, they did a whole show on Al Capone's secret safe. And they had a live show, and 25 million people were watching. They opened up,
they had a 2-week lead up to it. Oh my God!
Al Capone's safe, and they were going to open it up live. They had no idea, which I got to give them credit because when they opened it up, there wasn't shit in there. There wasn't an old newspaper. There wasn't like an old tissue that he might have used, rubbing it out to it like a picture of Betty Grable or whatever at the time. Yeah, there was nothing for it, and that's what was the point? What was our point when we were talking about?
The point was Geraldo Rivera.
No, prior to that.
No.
We were talking about people shoving things up his ass. Christmas. Someone finding someone else's Cialis. I found the Cialis prescription to a regular's Cialis prescription. Yeah, I
There you
know.
go.
And I got to walk up to the guy and give him the prescription
That's
without
gonna be fun.
laughing.
When's he going to be in next? Because I might
It
have
comes
to.
in every day.
I
I'm
might
going to
ha-
hold on to it. I'm going to ask it.
I might have to be here just walking through at the time.
I just want to. It's a square. We have it folded up. I want to go up and say,
You
hey,
might have
listen,
left this.
You may have left this. And say it real
Inadvertently left this on
and
the
say
table.
it quietly and go like this and try to. And I go, and I'm going to try to remain keep a stiff upper lip. Get it? I'm going to try to keep all the pounds in.
Oh, dude, my mind would be going wild. I'm just like, don't say it, don't
No,
say
I
it,
think I
don't
can do
say
it.
it,
I can
don't
do
say
it.
it,
I can
don't say
do it and say it. But when other people are looking at me and they know, I can't maintain.
Just make sure you tell them you saw the
Wait,
ad
his
in the
mic's
golf
off.
magazine.
The golf magazine?
Try it again, Tony. I had your mic off. Go ahead.
Oh,
Just make sure you tell them you saw the ad in the golf magazine.
Cialis. Oh, yeah. I don't think.
Is that also the bathtub one where the two are sitting there in the
Yes.
bathtub?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
my
yes.
God.
That's that same one.
I remember when that commercial first came out. That is big dude, man. He was like
Big bum dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He's riding a motorcycle and stuff like that. I said, man, if that guy can't get a boner, there is no way in the world any of this stuff works anymore. They got to show the guys that they really need it for. And okay, I can't even point
Yeah,
someone
there's
out
not
here.
any of us here.
I just saw 6 of them. No, but you know what? It happens with age. I don't need to talk about that. Really?
How do you keep getting back to this conversation?
I don't
And we
know.
started out with Christmas.
Okay, well,
And then
We're still talking about
that note.
Christmas.
We found a note, and it was interesting. We found other notes before. We found.
So how about this idea that we're going to have this virtual bar with a podcast?
I like that idea. I think it's going to be fantastic.
I know. Well, Virgil will be known. There'll be within it. If we could find things, would people try to kill us while we're on the show?
Well, so if we put the bar on my land area and convert it to a PvP zone, yes, we can do that.
They'll try to kill me?
If you want them to.
Would I have a special weapon? Could I create a safe zone where they couldn't come in if
No.
we're sitting there?
Can I have my virtual
Can
40?
I hire bodyguards?
Sure.
Okay, I may have to have a couple bodyguards then.
There you go.
Well, we can always take you back to that one bar I took you to in the game and show
Remember
you.
the guy with the big head that tried to
yeah,
rob
exactly.
you? Okay. No, he wasn't hydrocephalic or anything like that. He was just an alien. He looked like one of the.
I know there's a lot of background noise in here, so I got at least one person watching, so they must be enjoying it. So
Okay,
Oh, there you
well,
go.
That's fine. We're coming from Key Largo right here. You can see in the background it's getting a little dark here. And the rest of the country is enveloped in at least in the United States. Snow, cold. I mean,
yeah.
we got ice.
Exactly.
Ice.
If you guys can't tell, they're here in T-shirts and shorts.
Yep.
Because it
was-
is a whopping freezing 80 degrees
Yeah,
outside.
I know.
I think it was
you know what?
82
I'm wearing
today.
shorts, but I feel hot because I got sneakers and socks on.
It got so cold he had to put on his sneakers and socks.
No, I had to
I'm
work.
still-
I had to work. I work. I'm a bartender
I'm
in the
still
daytime.
wearing flip flops.
Oh, there we go.
I've got flip flops.
Yeah, I tell my viewers that all the time. You know, we get really upset when we have to put our shoes on and
Dude.
can't wear flip flops.
You know,
It's cold then.
I truly do enjoy wearing my cowboy boots, but I probably only get to wear them about a dozen times a year down here.
The nice thing about it, we don't have a lot of foot fungus down here
Yeah.
because the sunlight is the
And the salt water.
Sunlight and salt water are the best cures for those
And
things.
everybody wears open-toed shoes 90% of the time. Everybody's walking around in flip-flops.
It's a shame women don't feel that way about their bras and their shirts down
Well,
here,
some
just
of them
walking
do.
around and free. Because you know what? There was a free the nipple movement last year.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
or the last 2 years.
Did you say
I'm looking-
freeze or free?
Free.
Yes, yes.
Where they would just walk. You know, there shouldn't be demystify the nipple and just let people walk around. Some people you don't want to see it, so that's the thing.
That was the
them
biggest
walking
problem.
around.
Most of the
I
ones
don't-
walking around you didn't want to see.
Yeah.
If you want to if you want to wobble around with your nipples down by your navel, that does not bother me.
It's like the National Geographics. When you first saw them when you were a kid, you look at them and go, well, boobies are saggy and they're really droopy and all that stuff. Because, the girl started breastfeeding when she was 13.
Yeah. Yeah,
so that's what happened.
That's
her a little saggy, and that's what happened.
Actually,
I don't even know. Once again, we were talking about Christmas and New Year's and resolutions. And we're talking about boobies and resolutions.
The best use of saggy breasts I've ever seen was an older girl.
When she smacked someone in the head?
No, down in Key West for Fantasy Fest a few years ago. Had them painted up, had them spray painted as dachshunds.
Okay.
And it was fantastic. They looked just like dachshunds.
That was your
down.
high point for saggy boobs.
Yes, that was. Hey,
I guess you know what? There has to be a high point for that because there's not a lot of high points. For saggy boobs.
If you're going to do
once again, we were just. I just wanted to
that.
talk about Christmas.
I've got to get a stand for this camera. I'm watching it shaking my hand.
Oh
yeah. Oh god.
Oh, really? Did you take some Cialis? It causes. It does get you. It does raise your blood pressure. Okay, well, listen, we're going to have to wrap this up. Listen, you know what the best thing? I have this idea.
Okay.
You should talk about the places you most frequently play, where they can find when you play, your Facebook page and stuff like that, because the Key Billies have that.
Right.
That's where people should be checking, and you got to drive that home. See,
well, you can find
Bill's
us.
in the Key Billies, and he's also plays with Captain Josh. Now, what you got to do is go to their pages if you want to see Bill and Cody James in the band, and Mike Mitzner. You can find them at Cody James and the Key Billies or the Key Billies. They got their or Captain Josh, and then you can find all the dates. That's why you got to drive home.
Oh yeah,
because they check those dates because we're. These episodes last. Talking about the particular day you're playing.
Yeah, no,
not so good.
That never quite works. Yeah,
but you can find them here at the Catch.
You can find us every Thursday at the Catch, and we do appreciate everyone coming by.
Yeah.
Cody James and the Key Billies on Facebook, or Captain Josh Enterprises on the web. CaptainJoshEnterprises.com. That will have all of our dates listed, and we would love to see you at a show coming up.
I want to make an announcement too. We have a Patreon page where we're looking for patrons, kind of like we're talking like patrons, like in a medieval sense. We're looking for someone to patronize the show. You'll be able to sponsor episodes, and when you sponsor an episode, you can pick the topic. You can make any topic, and I will build a show around it. I will make it funny.
Okay,
I'm going to do it. I'll make it. It could be anal warts.
Well,
how am I going to make anal warts funny? Well, you know what? Sponsor it, and I'll show you how.
We'll figure that out. We'll get Luke and I going, and
also,
you'll never know where it's going to go.
And this doesn't always. And listen, you could do us a favor by leaving a comment. Going to iTunes, listen to us on iTunes, and leaving a comment, giving us a rating. Also, if you are visiting in the next couple months down to the Keys,
we'd love to see you.
We'd love to see you. And if you did a first person that leaves a comment on Keys Bartender on Facebook that comes to visit from out of state, one of the listeners, leave a comment. Tell me when you're coming down. Come down to the show on Wednesday. Not only will I buy your dinner and drinks for 2 people, okay, and I will serve you, and we'll get you on the show. And if you don't want to be a show, fine. You can sponsor the topic. It doesn't have to be about anal warts. If you have a foot fetish, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be sexual in nature.
It
you can talk about
will end up being sexual in nature.
It will turn out that way, but if you talk about Q-tips, if you stuffed animals or whatever it is, it will show up there. So visit our Patreon page, make the comment on the Keys Bartender on Facebook. When you're coming down, make that first comment, and then I think we'll do another one. I'm going to pick another one, too. The next comment will be the next funniest comment. So think about that. If you're coming down here and you're going to come and visit us.
Be creative.
Yes, and I know there's a lot of people that listen. They listen because they're fans of the Keys. And also, hopefully, fans of the Keys Bartender. And we hope they come down here and listen to. And also, we'd like to thank any listeners from Entropia Universe. We're going to try to do a show from in there. We're going to do a show from in there.
We will do a show from inside. We will do a real show from a virtual world.
I wonder what happens when I get assassinated. How long it's going to take me to come back?
I don't know. We'll find out.
You know what? I might as well, if I can get an avatar that looks like Abraham Lincoln. Okay, and I can sit there and do the show, and I'll do the show on the at the Ford Theater in the balcony.
And by the time you start that, somebody will sign up as John,
and then someone goes sick,
Booth and
then
kill you.
Sic Semper Tyrannis, and the guy shoot me and jump on the stage.
Here you go.
But in the show, I can regenerate.
Yes. Well,
okay.
That's good.
Let's sign off. It's already over an hour. We hope we didn't lose too many people.
Thank you all. We do appreciate you listening as always. Jim, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Oh, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you, Bill, also.
And a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all our listeners. We always do appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you all so much.
And keep your prescriptions close at hand. Okay?
Don't leave those out on the bar.
Don't leave them out. We'll make fun of you. Take care.
Hey Google Pixel fans, for a limited time, get both our Sprint Unlimited plan and the all-new Google Pixel 3a included for under $35 per month per line for 5 lines. All you need is approved credit, a 24-month installment billing, and a new line of service. Visit your local Sprint store, sprint.com, or call 800-SPRINT1 today. Phone $11.07 per month after $556 per month credit. Apply within 2 bills. Remaining balance due if canceled early. Unlimited basic after $630.20. Pay $32 per month per line for 5 lines with autopay. Data deprioritization during congestion excludes taxes, surcharges, and roaming. Speed maximums, use rules, and restrictions apply.
After a long day of being pulled in every direction, the last thing anyone wants to think about is what's for dinner. That's where Schwann's can help, with a variety of real food choices, frozen to lock in freshness. From ready-made meals, premium meats and side dishes, to vegetables, ice cream, and more. Schwann's foods go from freezer to table in minutes, not hours, so you can pull off a delicious meal in no time at all. Ordered, delivered, done. That's homemade easy. To help simplify mealtime, visit schwanns.com.